Oh my god. Hello, welcome to the stream. I just got back with a boatload of stuff, and the storm is making the lights flicker on and off. I'm kind of worried, to be honest, if like this stream will even last because of the internet connection being... Well, actually, it was alright today. I think the issue is probably getting a power cut or a blackout. Holy crap. Okay, so when I went out today, there was... Hold on, let me just take all this food out, first of all. So, when I went out today, half the lights, the street lights, were off. Probably because of the storm. And driving in pitch dark, on like a pitch dark highway was... definitely not a first for me, but I'm glad I can say I can experience. I've experienced and lived through it. Good God! So on the way back, it was like there was a branch. There were okay. So on the way too, I drove past. I was driving down my usual road to Macca's, and then this road had a roadblock because a massive trunk had fallen down on the road. Hey, Mark! I brought nuggies. Let me grab a picture of it. Chicken McNuggets. So, welcome, Mark. Welcome. So I was driving down the road, and this usual road that I go down has X Potato. Hey, X Potato. Yeah. Welcome, X Potato. Good to see you. It's definitely good to see you. Wait, before you leave, you gotta hear what happens just then. So, the story of how the forces of nature tried to get between me and my nuggies. No, I don't think nature understands. Nothing gets in between me and my nuggie. So, like, the first road, the usual road that I take to Macca's, it was blocked because a trunk had fallen, and there was like emergency response. There was an emergency response team cut out, like chainsawing the trunk apart so they could tow it away. So I had to make a U-turn. Made a U-turn, went the other way, and there, apart from the patches of pitch black road because some of the street lights weren't working, there was a massive trunk that covered 2 lanes out of 3. And I was driving in the middle lane, and it covered the right and the middle lane. I was like, oh my god, and I had to make a quick swerve to the left in stormy, rainy, windy weather. Yeah, and I could hardly see this tree because it was so dark. I noticed when the car in front of me made like a really sudden left turn. I was like, oh shit, is there something there? And there was. So I dodged that. Got to the Macca's. And this Macca's was under renovation, so the service was probably a bit slow because they had to navigate in like half the space they usually had, and so they kept me waiting. I ordered a medium BTS meal. The BTS meal comes with 10 nugs, right? And plus, I ordered 24 nuggets. I was gonna order 40 to get 50 in total, but it sounded like they were gonna have a bit of a wait, right? So I just got 24 in the end. I didn't want to wait too long. And they told me to wait, and I waited. I waited a while, waited 20 minutes. They came running up. They told me they messed up my order because they gave me a large, and I said, oh, but I got a medium. And then so they refunded me the price difference, and they gave me a large anyway. And I was like, oh, well, I've got more to eat now. Whoop-de-doo. And they gave me a $5 coupon. What? I've never seen... I've never seen a gift voucher from Macca's, because people buy from Macca's. It doesn't matter what price it is. People always buy Macca's. So here I've got a handy $5 gift voucher. It's valid for 2 years. Jesus Christ, $5. Well, that Macca's is pog. They were nice. I think they know me by now because I've been eating at Macca's a bit recently, Mark. We've been in lockdown, so I didn't want to eat food that we make at home, and it just felt like Macca's, and I'm so glad I can finally get this. A BTS meal doesn't come with a BTS bag. Does it come with a BTS nuggie box? No, it doesn't. I'm kind of sad. Hey, icing. Hey, yeah. Icing. So I swerved on the road twice today on a rainy, stormy road, pitch black road. I've swerved twice suddenly to get around to dodge these tree trunks that were just lying on the road because there's a storm right now. On the way back, I had to swerve and my drink almost spilled over. That was the scariest part of my trip. Not hitting the trees, but having a large Coke with ice spill over on my gearbox. What time of the day was it? It's currently 1 a.m. so super dark. There's no light basically, and there's even less light because the street lights aren't working. I got a large BTS meal. I ordered a medium. They said I could keep it. They gave me a gift voucher and they gave me a refund as well. I kind of feel bad. I probably should have just told them, hey, no, look, keep the change. If you've already got me large, it doesn't matter. The difference is like $1.70. I don't really. I should have just given it to them. Oh well. They gave me a voucher as well. So in the end, I got my original 10 nuggies plus 24. So I didn't want to wait for too long. Let me just dish out a picture of nugs right now. No, not that one. No, not that one. Oh, there are spicy chicken McNuggets. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not really good of chili, but I'm the kind of person to like to eat it. So I would really like these chicken nuggies, spicy chicken McNuggets. But knowing Macca's, they're gonna probably charge twice the price compared to regular nuggets for these spicy chicken nuggets. I think I've had them once. They weren't that spicy. They were a little tingly. Where can I get this image? Image. Drum roll. Oh, that's big, and it's not a PNG. Oh well. Do you like my chicken McNuggets? Mine aren't even spicy. Hey Jin, welcome. Chat materializes into existence just like a whoosh. My head's kind of blocking the chat. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's start eating. Usually I can probably eat 24 nuggets. I'm not sure about 34 plus large fries. Yeah, it looks like my chips have spilt all over the bag because of my aggressive life-saving swerving. Let's start with the fries. We call them chips here, by the way. Chips in Australia refers to French fries, larger blocky fries, and potato crisps. It's kind of weird because in America they call it fries and chips, as in potato chips and French fries, and in the UK they call it potato crisps and chips for chips instead of French fries. Meanwhile, in Australia, chips and chips. Yeah, boy. Oh god, there's just a mess of stuff and sauces in the bag. I got so with the BTS meal that they have right now, they've got a Cajun sauce, which I'm really looking forward to. A Cajun sauce and a sweet chili sauce, and on top of that, I got two sweet and sours and two Big Mac sauces. Honestly, I much prefer Big Mac, the Big Mac's dipping sauce. I don't know if every Macca's in the world has it. I think it's a recent thing. Might be an Australia thing as well. But yeah, oh god, this box is about to break apart. How do I eat this? Jesus. I need more tissue. Alright. We've got the sauces. Sauces dropping everywhere. I think I'm gonna start off with the Big Mac sauce. It's just the classic. You know how everybody grows up with like a preference for sauces? My brother, bro god, he just always gets sweet and sour. He'll buy 24 nuggets and he'll get 4 of the same sauce. And I'm like, are you serious? Isn't that kind of gross? Aren't you gonna get sick of it? Hungry at late night again, Mark. I would share with you some of these if I could. Send you some nuggies through the power of the internet. Bzzz. Yeah, chips is definitely all of the above. Yeah, so Jin, I got the BTS meal partly because it has 10 nugs in it, but also because I've been hearing and seeing these auctions on eBay. If you get the BTS collab bag, the paper bag from Macca's, that thing is like 10 to 20 bucks alone. And there's a nugget box, a BTS nugget box that the 10 nuggies come in. Apparently that is also 10 to 20 bucks. So, profit, question mark? Let's get 10 of them and I'm making money. They're paying me to eat, guys. They're paying me to eat. This is like a Korean mukbang. But better, because you can just keep buying and selling. Yeah, K-pop stands are kind of scary. In the same way that VTuber weebs are kind of scary. Hey Justin, thanks. If you read my tweets, I almost died 3 times. I drove around 3 huge trunks on the road, a pitch black road with no lights. Oh my god, so I turned out of Macca's, and Macca's was the only light in this huge stretch of road. I made a U-turn. I looked at my side mirrors and my rear mirror, and it was black. You could not see anything. It was pitch black, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I wonder if you can fake it. I don't know. But wouldn't it would, my guess is that it'd take more effort to fake a BTS bag than to just, you know, buy one. Plus you're getting food on top of that. That's a sweet deal if you ask me. Alright, I don't know how to start. I guess I'll just start with the nuggies. So, a bit of background about me and nuggies. My brother and I, we're not huge people. We're just like, everything in our body is just muscle because we genetically have no body fat. My brother's scrawny though. He doesn't work out. He doesn't do exercise, so he's just a scrawny boy. Older brother, bro god. As for me, I do exercise, so I'm not scrawny like him. But even so, even with our body weights, I think he eats more than me. Oh, he can eat more than me. It's kind of frightening, to be honest. Tonight is a perfect night for nuggies. No, Jin, I did have headlights. I definitely had headlights. If I didn't have headlights, I would have driven head first into a light. Sorry, excuse the pun. Literally. I was driving just till then. Just till the stream started 16 minutes ago. I got home just in time for the stream. So, oh, my lights just turned off. Is this okay? If I suddenly cut off, you guys know why. It's because the blackout cut off my power. Hey, Kiburi, welcome! I dedicate this stream. Thank you for your Ko-fi coffee donation. I promise I didn't use your coffee donations for these nuggies. This is out of my own pocket. So with my coffee, currently it's on I'm having a raffle, but like, because there's a lack of people donating, I think I'll just make it like into a general giveaway of all sorts of random stuff, like, I don't know, Steam gift cards. To be honest, the money that I get from donations, I just want to give it back to you guys. Honestly, I don't need the money. I'm pretty lucky to say this, but I don't really need the money, so it would be nice if people could just enjoy what's been given to me. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I had signs of a migraine on Saturday when I was supposed to be doing this. I haven't even taken my first bite yet. Let me eat something. I like how my mouth moves. This is great. I've never eaten in front of my VTuber model before, but Hey Nim, welcome to the Nuggy stream. That was 1 nug out of 34. You know, I'm not a big fan of using the Nuggy dip for fries. I feel like it gets a bit, like, overwhelming. It's too much sauce for me. I'm a very saucy kind of dog. I love, not saucy in a sexy sense, but like saucy in a sense that I like sauces. If I have ketchup, Basically, 50% of the meal is ketchup and the other 50% are the fries. Yeah, so do you guys really want a $5 giveaway? You want me to give away the Macca's voucher? Oh, Nim, so they gave me a $5 gift voucher at Macca's because they made me wait like 10-15 minutes for nuggies. And this is on top of them mixing my order up and giving me a large instead of a medium, so they refunded me and they gave me a $5 voucher. Mark, do you really want the $5 voucher? I can give it to you. It says it expires on the 31st of December 2022, but it's only valid at 4 McDonald's around my area. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Oh, what's this? There's terms and conditions. This voucher must not be distributed to or redeemed by a child under 14 years. Anyone under 14 here? I'm sorry, if you're under 14, you can't redeem this $5 voucher. How would they even know? Would they just take a look at you? I've seen some 14-year-olds with like full beards and mustaches and neck hair. I think if you're one of those 14-year-olds, you might just be in luck. Limit 1 voucher per person per day. Yeah. Oh, I can't redeem this with a McDelivery? Okay, cool. I don't get it delivered anyway. They don't want a child doing capitalism. Yeah. Those capitalist pigs. Oh. Nuggie number 2. This is sweet and sour sauce, by the way. I can't wait to open the Cajun sauce. Yeah, you know what, Keybirdie? This beard, this whole beard business, like, I guess I have facial hair, like, you know, old male dogs do, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it, but it gets kind of itchy, I guess. I don't know if everyone gets this. It kind of gets itchy if I let it grow for too much. I've met an 11-year-old who has a deeper voice than we do. Can you imagine an 11-year-old being all like, "Hey, Caddis, wanna play Fortnite with me? I'll take you to Tomato Town and Loot Lake." Oh, good God. Yeah, those kids scare me. Makes me wonder what they're eating. You know the thing where like, they say that chicken 20 years ago, 30, 40 years ago now, oh God, I'm a boomer. 40 years ago, they say chicken, when some farms grow chicken, they use estrogen, which is a female hormone, to make it like grow faster. So when people started eating these chickens, they were eating estrogen as well, and they were getting like, men were getting man boobs and growing like, you know, yeah. So imagine how much testosterone they pumped into this 11-year-old kid. Estrogen. I have a dad bod, but I'm not a dad. Oh God, Justine. Do you want nuggies? I don't think it'll help your dad bod, but wish I could send you guys some nuggies. Oh my God, Kiburi, yeah. The worst part is, so when you put your chin on something, it feels prickly and painful if you have like one of those half beards where you haven't shaved in a while, but you've shaved, but not too recently, so you've got like a bit of a stubble, right? A long-ish stubble. And you rest your chin on something and it, like my leg, sometimes I rest my chin on my knee and my knee feels prickly and gross. My chin feels worse. Feels like needles being stabbed into my chin. Chemical containers? Your nuggies will satisfy your dad bod. Do you guys get sweet and sour sauce? Like, my brother will only get sweet and sour sauce. He will not consider Like, we have aioli, we have... In Australia, we don't have many sauces compared to, like... I think Roz in Singapore was talking about how they have this curry sauce. I was so jealous. No, I love curry sauce. 4-inch beard. Sweet Jesus. Okay, I'll never let my beard grow that long, but... Sorry, I'm kind of being gross. Excuse me. What is this Mang Thomas, Justine? What is this Mang Thomas? Yeah, so sauce needs to be spicy, hey Mark? I like spicy. It makes my eyes watery when it's too hot. My eyes just water and I just like tear up. I can't help it, it just happens. And I don't sweat surprisingly, but yeah, I tear up and my nose runs like no tomorrow. There'll be so much snot. There'll be more snot than tears, 100%, and it's gross. So when I eat spicy food, I've got to eat it alone. But I like it. I just have a bad tolerance. So if I ever went to like the Philippines or Singapore, I heard food there can be really, really, really spicy. I would be sure to ask every waiter or waitress, do you have chili? Excuse me, sir. My best gremlin voice. Excuse me, sir, or madam, do you have chili in that dish? Minimum chili, please. Oh my god. Buffalo sauce. Isn't that really freaking hot? Icing. You know, icing. I remember you're living in Thailand, right? So don't you guys have like a tom yum sauce? I'm pretty sure, I swear to God, I remember a tom yum sauce. Mang Thomas is great with meat. Oh my God. I think any sauce is great with meat. Yeah. Like you can have aioli for fish. You can have buffalo for like any kind of chicken. I don't know about beef though. I'm 5 nuggies down. So buffalo isn't hot. Oh my god. You must be one of those superhuman eaters who just, you know, I've seen people like you, Kiburi. They eat this super spicy thing. And they just look like they eat drinking water. Their faces don't change, they don't turn red, they don't sweat, they don't go ha 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 ha. They just eat it and they're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. I think Roz is like that too. No, Kiburi, I'll send you some macas. Here. Take it all. Take it all. Ah. Pork liver with some vinegar, a little tangy, muted but quite sweet. Yeah, Mang Thomas. Oh, I've got to search this up. Maybe I'll check it out in the browser. But I've got nuggies and oil on my hands. Kind of don't want to touch anything right now. So I used to be able to eat a lot of food. Like I spoke about this 1.5 kilogram challenge I did once at a local burger place with my brother. So my brother and I, we don't look particularly big, but he went to this restaurant. There was these 2 huge guys sitting to the table across us, and they were doing the 1.5 burger challenge. It was like you paid $30 and you got a kilo of burger. This burger was stacked. It was probably about 20 cm tall, and then had like 800 grams of meat in it, and the rest was bread and tomato and lettuce. Then and it comes with 500 grams of goddamn chips. 500 grams of chips. Half a kilo of chips. And you might be thinking, yeah, well, chips aren't bad. That you can eat chips, but when you're full and you're not salivating, it's really hard to eat chips because they're so effing dry. I was dying. Chim, welcome, Chim. And this eating challenge was, if you finish this 1.5 kilo meal in under an hour, you get your name written on the Hall of Fame. And they have this Hall of Fame where they take your name, your age, your weight, and your height, and the time it took you to finish it. If you beat the record eater, excuse me, the meal was on the house. And obviously we weren't looking to eat 1.5 kilos in 8 minutes. That would be impossible. Hey, Samso, welcome. HP, hey, HP just had Macca's. Everybody be eating Macca's tonight. So I was talking about this eating challenge, and these two huge guys, they were easily like 6'4" or something, and they looked like bodybuilding athletes basically. And they were so gung-ho about it. They're like, hell yeah, I got this, bro. This is gonna be easy. Yeah, it's just a tiny burger, tiny ass burger. Set the timer, sir. And so the waitress brings this timer, and you know, the timer starts ticking and they start eating. They're like, yeah. And they stopped after 10 minutes because they finished like 2/3 of the burger and had some fries. And they left it. And they were like, oh crap, we can't eat anymore, we're out. And they left. And then the whole time, my brother and I were just giving them the side eye, like shaking our heads like, Man, if you're gonna pass out before even getting halfway, why'd you even come, bro? So they left with so much food, and we were like, oh, that's such a waste. These two people, like, basically half the size of those guys, we finished our shit. Well, actually, I left like 50 grams of chips. I left like literally 3 chips. It was so hard. Can you imagine eating 1.5 kilograms of food? 3 chips feels like a colossal effort. You can't. You're probably thinking like, oh damn it, Cass, just put it in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth. I'm like, no, it was impossible. It was torture. I didn't want to see or hear or taste another chip for the rest of my life. Oh wait, I gotta grab some chips out of my bag as well. Give me a sec. Ah yes, my favorite part, the Macca's fries. Hell yeah, let's go. Ugh. Yeah. There used to be Tom Yum wings icing. They sound really good. Every time I go to Thai places though, I get pad Thai. Pad Thai is my favorite Thai food ever. I know it's like saying, you know, your favorite food in Australia is steak. I know, but it's so good. It's so good, pad Thai. Yeah, 1.5 kilos is not easy to eat. You could give me 2 hours and I would struggle. Now, back then, this chunky dog was in his prime. Burger King? Oh my god. You know what, Justine? I kind of feel bad if I eat fast food twice in one day. I think Subway is okay. For me, I can have Subway and like Macca's in one day. Subway feels alright. Subway is like, you know, you get that fresh feeling to it. But if I had a burger, for lunch, say, and then I was gonna have fried chicken or another burger for dinner, I just feel so bad for eating it. Like, I don't want to see it. Humble Hotel. Hey, Humble. Hey, welcome, fellow dog. Roll. I would give you all the nugs and bones your heart desires if I could right now. I've just gotten started. I think I'm 5 nugs in. 5 nugs and I'm starting on the fries now. I feel like for Macca's fries, people say Macca's has the lowest tier fries of all the fast food joints. I disagree. Just something about Macca's fries that's so good. Really, it's just the salt. Oh, the salt isn't tasty. It's just, I think it's got like a nice texture for what it is. Like, we've all bought those frozen shoestring fries at the supermarkets and tried to fry them ourselves. It just doesn't come out the same. They have the best fries, worst burgers. No, Kiwi, no, it's not that bad. Am I the only one who thinks Macca's burgers are... Okay, I had a McSpicy. I get the McSpicies when I'm feeling rich. I get the McSpicies, and they use, like, I'm pretty sure they use real chicken thigh, because I can see it when I bite it in half. It's really damn good. And I know it's just Macca's, but it's just so tender and so... It's actually... to me, it's a little spicy. I like it. It's like got the right amount of zing and to it. Burger King here. Oh, fun fact. Did you know we have Burger King here in Australia, but it's not called Burger King. It's called Hungry Jack's. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. So they call it Hungry Jack's. Burger King, it's Burger King. It's exactly the same. The menu, the colors and the interior, everything is Burger King, but it's called Hungry Jack's in Australia. Back when Burger King was trying to bring its brand over to Australia in, like, I don't know, the 1990s, there was a small burger shop in South Australia. It was called Burger King, owned by some Australian guy. You know how Australian people can be kind of stubborn sometimes, a little bit? This owner refused to let Burger King take the title. They were like, our business is called Burger King. You can't, I don't care if you're like a multi-million-dollar franchise, you can't come to Australia and take my brand, Burger King. And so Burger King was like, oh my God, this is gonna take years to settle. You know, we don't wanna pay this guy out. He's not gonna take our money, he just wants his business. So Burger King said, you know what, F it. We'll just call ourselves something else. And so they called themselves Hungry Jack's. So now we don't have Burger King, we have Hungry Jack's. And I don't think Hungry Jack's has great food. Yeah, like their signature is the flame grilled Whopper, right? But it's not that. It's all right. I like the flavor, but it's all right in the end. I think the sauces are what's important in a burger. Macca's burgers. What's the best part of the chicken, Justine? Definitely thigh. I will always eat chicken thigh. I like them thick thighs for chicken. Yeah, Macca's burgers are cheap. You can just get 10 of them and just eat them if you really wanted to. I think that's probably why I liked Macca's so much in high school. Because I'd just get Mac. If it was lunchtime, lunch break, oh yeah, Macca's. Because, you know, as a high school dog, I was poor. I didn't have money. I didn't have much money. So I would always get like the $2 menu burgers and just get like 10 of them. Yeah, traumatized by the British monarchy, so they... Yeah, you know, puberty, that might be part of it. We don't like kings and queens, we're sick of them. We like equality here. Nobody ever says, if you said God save the Queen here in Australia, everyone around you would just like look at you like, the hell is this guy saying? Oh, Fanta is called Royal. Yeah, I know, I've seen Royal. I thought it was a completely different drink. I saw this once in a Asian supermarket. We have a lot of import supermarkets. I saw Royal once and I was like, whoa, what is this drink? It looks exactly like Fanta. Turns out it was. Okay, I have learned. I'll try it out next time. It's low effort, Mark. It's just, they just got the same font and they just typed in Hungry Jack's instead of Burger King. It's exactly the same. Yeah, but then again, fast food in general is... I think in general, fast food is made really, really cheaply. There's nothing special about, you know, a burger at Macca's or Hungry Jack's. Sorry, Burger King. It's all just another fast food burger. It's gonna taste good, yeah, but it's not like anything special. Oh, okay, I'm so done with sweet and sour sauce. Fanta. Oh, Mirinda. Is it Mirinda or Miranda? Whatever it is. I've had Miranda before. In Hong Kong, they have it. It was just. It tasted exactly like Fanta to me. I thought it was just like a copy of Fanta. Is it Fanta? Philippine Royal, then the Fanta, and it had in the Middle East. So I heard that Fanta, Coke, Sprite, you know, anything bottled by the Coca-Cola company, it tastes different depending where you get it in the world. And in Australia, Coke is good and all. Do they use sugar in our Coke? I don't even know. I know in the US they'll use corn syrup. And I've heard corn syrup is like, it doesn't taste very good. Sorry, I'm just chewing. But apparently, Coke, for some reason, when I was living in Japan, Coke, Sprite, Fanta didn't taste as good as the Coke in Australia. I never figured out why. Maybe Japan uses corn syrup ? I don't know. It just didn't taste as sweet. It tasted like you could actually tell. I'm a seasoned soft drink drinker, by the way. I have this really bad habit of drinking soft drinks. Yeah, you could say I developed a habit if you from high school because it was cheap and I liked that sugar high. So I could tell. I went to Japan and I drank a lot of soft drinks because, you know, in Japan they don't have, unlike Australia where you pay for each drink, they usually have this thing called a drink bar and you pay $4 and it's just unlimited refills from whatever drink they had. It's usually like coffee, tea, hot chocolate, you know, the standard soft drinks, Coke, Sprite, Fanta. They have melon Fanta there. They don't have regular Fanta. They drink melon Fanta, the green Fanta, which is really damn good, by the way. Just looks alien green. It's really scary to drink, but it's good. And it just doesn't taste as sweet. Don't know why. Mexican Coke. I heard Mexican. It's not Coca-Cola Coke, but I heard there's like a Mexican brand of cola that's better than Coca-Cola Coke. They use like a different kind of sugar from a kind of plant that you can only get in Mexico, and it's really, really sweet and delicious. Apparently, that's what I heard. Icing. I don't think you're missing out on much. Pepsi isn't that great. I feel like Coke, I'm one of those people who thinks Coke is better than Pepsi. Whereas most people are like, aren't they the same thing? Rip Drinks Bar. Hey, Rose, welcome. Did you bring any nuggies? Self-serve drink stations are common in the US. Alright, I didn't know that. I thought it was like a area-specific thing. Yeah, the fountain. The free flow fountain. I loved that shit. I would always get it, like, if you think about it, $4, you can get, like, if you logically break it down, I'm like, Canis, why do you keep getting the drink bar? $4 in Japan, you could get literally 4 liters of basically any soft drink from the supermarket or convenience store, and we had a ton of convenience stores. Why do you keep getting the drink bar? You just go and get it on your way home. Like, well, no, it's about the vibes, you know. It's about feeling like you have the choice to drink anything you like. That's what you're paying for. And I felt like an absolute king with my fancy drink bar. Little kids be walking by like, oh, that dog has a drink bar coupon. Oh my god. Coke over Pepsi. Unsubbed. No, come back, Iburi. Pepsi's good though. I would still drink Coke over Pepsi if I had the choice. I'm not a fan of Pepsi Max. I don't like sweeteners, like Diet. No, they don't call it Diet Coke. Coke Zero. Coke no sugar. Coke Zero doesn't exist anymore. I am such a boomer. Diet Coke doesn't exist either. It's just no sugar Coke now. Or back when they had Diet Coke and no sugar Coke. No, I didn't like the flavor of sweeteners. It just wasn't good. Yeah, I just always get like the full sugar one. It tastes so bad. Soft drinks in restaurants, do they taste sweeter? I feel like they taste way less. I feel like they taste less sweet. I don't know. I think it's the machine that does the mixing of the cordio and the water. Oh my god! I found out the other day that Macca's here in Australia they use tap water. That's right, they use tap water here for your soft drinks. So my Coke that I'm drinking right now, let me just have a swig. This Coke that I'm drinking right now is a mixture of Coke cordio and tap water. Back in my days, my soft drinks actually taste something. So once we had a really bad storm, like the one that's happening right now outside my house. This is like last year, and our water reserves got contaminated, like part of the dam broke or something, and some trees and bark and crap floated into the water reserve. And so the local government was like, all right guys, I know you're not used to it, but if you're drinking water from the tap, try to boil it because there's going to be contaminants in it. And all of Australia was like, huh? We have to boil water to drink it? Oh my god. Meanwhile, I'm sure most of you guys know that I used to live in Hong Kong, and if you lived in any Southeast Asian or most East Asian countries, the water is never safe to drink from the tap. It's like a death sentence if you put that stuff in your mouth. So I was used to it. I was like, oh yeah, back to boiled water for the first time in 15 years. It was fine for me. Then I went to my local Macca's and all the drinks were like out of order because of the tap water contamination. I was like, you guys never told me that your drinks were made with tap water. I've been swindled this whole time. And they dropped my sauce. Tap water is cleaner than bottled water. What the heck? Oh, HP, I heard that some bottled waters, they just spring water. They just take it from the spring and it's not sanitary, but people drink it anyway. Yeah, don't know what's up with that. Yeah, you know, tap water, Justine. So tap water in Australia, it's pretty clean. It's apparently ranked one of the cleanest in the world. So it's people grow up here and they're like, they never have this concept of boiling water before drinking it because it's always clean to them. You can literally go to a dirty looking tap in somebody's backyard, like that's been slobbered by the dog. You can drink out of that tap and you'll be fine. And it still tastes pretty good. But yeah, if you lived in Hong Kong, you're gonna boil water all the time, and it has this boiled water taste. You know, it doesn't taste the same. Tap water and boiled water does not taste the same. Kind of slobber tap. All right, you can drink from it now. All right, so I'm sick of this sweet and sour sauce. I'm gonna open the Cajun sauce. Wait, sweet chili or Cajun sauce? Are you guys the type to leave the better food for later, or do you eat the better food, the better thing first? Because I'm the kind of dog who likes to save the best for the last and just eat everything before that. Damn, but Cajun sauce, ugh. You know what, HP? I'll go for the sweet chili. Let's go. Contains sulfites, cool. Didn't need to know that. I could have lived my life without ever reading that. Okay, so this sweet and sour sauce looks really red. It looks like a... It just looks... It literally looks like... It kind of looks like a really bloody tomato sauce. Like a really red tomato sauce. It's pretty watery as well. Why would you end a meal with misery? Oh yeah, you're right. Sweet chili first. We made the right decision, guys. It's actually not bad. I think this sweet chili sauce, it's got like a tiny bit of chili to it. You can taste the zing from the chili. It's really weak though. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. There's this sweet chili brand that I get that's imported from Thailand. I think it's called like it's like it says Pantai or something. Pantai Nora Singh or something. That's like the sweet chili sauce bottle I get all the time. Comes in a glass bottle, it has a yellow label and a lid. That shit is so good. I think it's better than this sweet chili sauce. Sorry, BTS. Is it really worth it to order a BTS meal? The BTS meal just comes with a lot of nuggets, Justine. If you're the type to eat nuggets as a main, go for it. I don't think... Sorry. I don't think, personally, I don't like to have a meal of nuggets. I'd rather have a burger or like fried chicken. So, I personally wouldn't get the BTS meal again. The sauce is pretty good. I think it's better than sweet and sour. Can't wait to try the Cajun sauce. Alright, this is my 8th nugget, guys. Once I finish this box, it's time to start eating the 24. What is BTS? Yeah, I don't know, Kiburi. It's some sort of like fancy Korean, a huge K-pop group that I could totally be a part of. If I did more streams like this to promote them, they would probably let me in on their team. But yeah, Pantai Nora Singh, that's it. It's so good. It's like, it kind of feels like the sriracha of Thailand. Speaking of sriracha, I'm not a fan of sriracha either. It's alright, but I wouldn't go out of my way to put it on anything. I think I just had too much of it at some point. I got sick of it. Hey Candace, want to be a part of my male Lido group? Sure, do you guys take dogs? Oh, but I won't be a dog for much longer. After this stream, oh my god, so my live 2D model, I've been working on it non-stop for the past 2 weeks. You know, like I said I would. So, it's almost finished. Like, it's so close to being finished, I could literally finish it right after the stream. If I don't sleep. Haha, no, I'm just kidding. I'll finish it after the stream, so I don't want to like eat with my mouth full in front of you guys for too long. How rude of me. Do you guys get triggered by bad table manners? So I know some people that are okay with it, and some people that just like they won't be your friend if you talk with your mouth full, or if you know, put your foot on the table. No, if you put your elbows on the table. Sriracha? I thought sriracha was from Thailand. I thought sriracha was from Vietnam. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, Kiburi. So I made the model entirely by myself. I wanted to be able to say that, oh, look guys, I was able to design, draw, and rig my own model, and here it is. I'm really excited to show you guys exactly what kind of a human I can be. I think you guys will be surprised. Justine, huh? You're eating a bed? Oh my god. How dare you? And you can't eat near people who talk mouth in their food. Yeah, you know what? I don't like it either, Kiburi. The only reason why I'm eating and talking right now is one, you guys can't see me. Well, kinda. And two, it's not much of an eating stream if I don't make eating noises, right? Plus, I'm a dog. You can forgive dogs for eating their mouth full, right? Sorry, talking with their mouth full. It is pretty gross. I get really triggered by table manners as well. Like, if you're not holding your utensils properly, I'm kind of like, I judge you. I'm like, this guy doesn't know how to use his fork and spoon and knife. I wonder what he's like, you know, what he's like 20 hours before an assignment's due. Maybe he doesn't do it. Maybe he just leaves all. He's the kind of person who'd leave all his work to his group members. Like, I start judging people like that. Maybe not to that extent, but sorta. Maybe I'm just a really judgmental dog. I'm like that dog in The Simpsons who just like sits on the street and goes. The side-eye dog. Oh, hey, Sinek. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You like jumping? Me too. I like jumping out of the way of falling tree trunks, so that's literally what I did on the way back home today. Tree trunks falling onto the road. It was slippery. I did a emergency, like, a really abrupt left turn off the road. Yeah, making chocolate. What's up with that? Why did I get this making chocolate recommendation? It's not just me, is it? Okay. There's a ton of fries in my bag. I don't know if I can finish all this. I probably can't. So... Oh god, another 24 nuggets. Alright. We're 10 in. We can do it. We can do it. Ah. Sweet Jesus. Oh, I remember now. The biggest pet peeve I have on a dining table is when people eat, smack their mouths when they eat, right? you guys know who I'm talking, what I'm talking about. We've all had that friend that puts food in their mouth and they're like, oh, I don't know if my mic's picking this up, but it's like, nom, 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 nom. Oh my goodness. End me now. It's so bad. I hate it. I think my friends who does it. My friends who do that. Yeah, that should, I think it's do that. Yeah. My friends who do that, they're probably not self-aware that it's a really, really, really grating sound. Red, not for long. That's why I hate mukbang. But Chim, mukbang is like, I know you're watching some random dog eat right now, but imagine if it was some really, really cute, usually Korean girl with like a ton of makeup on and like a perfect nose, a suspiciously perfect nose and really nice hair, probably with cleavage. Like, don't you guys kind of want to watch her eat? Sussy lips. Oh yeah, the sussy lips. Oh my god. The sussy lips. It never occurred to me that more people get lip jobs than I'd like to think. Oh, Mark. I could be a really cute Korean girl. What if I am? Are you gonna create a fan club for me? Make fan art, create a fan club. Donate a car to me. You trying to tell us something? No, Peabody. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I watch Korean mukbang girl streamers with huge cleavages and sus noses and sussy lips. No, I'm not saying that at all. I swear to you, I have never seen a mukbang stream in my entire life. Man, you guys accusing me? I promise you this, okay? I've never seen a mukbang stream in my life, knowingly. Up until Nim's stream. You know how Nim had a Nuggy stream last week? Yeah, I remember I was there and I saw most of you guys there too. That was kind of like the first-ish mukbang stream-ish that I'd ever seen, the closest to a mukbang stream I've ever seen. I lied as naturally as I breathed. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I'm like trying not to choke and laugh at the same time. I'm hardly breathing right now. Was that a mukbang? You know, for all we know, Nim might not have eaten a single nugget, and she might have just been making those sounds like, oh, I'm so full. I wouldn't put it past her. Vegemite eating stream with Nim part 2. Oh, you know, okay, so you... Oh god, people still remember that. I would like to eat Vegemite with Nim on stream again. Now that she knows how to eat Vegemite. Holy shit, so it was a mistake for me. I don't know if any of you guys remember. This was pretty early on when Nim and I first started streaming. This is like month 1.5 of streaming. And Nim called me out for a collab, and we did a collab, and she lost the collab, so she had to eat Vegemite on stream. And so she ordered a massive, first mistake, she didn't know how much Vegemite to order, so she ordered a massive jar. You know, when you put Vegemite on your toast, you put like half the amount of you would with butter. You coat your bread just enough, right? So she bought how much? She bought like 400 grams of Vegemite. I'm like, dude, this is enough to... You could probably eat Vegemite every meal for 5 years with that amount of Vegemite. And she's like, oh, really? Okay. The origins of the Vegemite lady. Yeah, it's coming out, Mark. So this is why she's the Vegemite lady, because she bought a ton of Vegemite. And my first mistake was assuming that people knew how to eat Vegemite. So... I've had some American friends come up to me and ask, Candace, how do you guys eat this shit? This devil's food. It's all black and disgusting. I'm like, have you tried it? And they're like, yeah, it's just really salty. I'm like, yeah, that's because you put too much. It's not meant to be that salty. It's like, you know, taking the lid off a salt shaker and pouring it over your chips. It's not how you eat Vegemite. How naive of me to assume that Nim knew how to eat Vegemite, because she... Not only did she not have bread ready, because you have to eat it with bread. You can't just eat plain Vegemite, it's just too salty. She took a massive... She dug her spoon into the jar, like all the way down, and scooped it up like it was extra light peanut butter. There was a huge mountain of Vegemite in her spoon, and she's like, alright, this is in the collab. We were streaming, we were live, and she was like, alright, Candace, do I just put it in my mouth? I'm like, wait, put what in your mouth? The Vegemite or the toast? She's like, the Vegemite. I ate the last slice of bread earlier today. I'm like, well, you what? You what? So she ate a whole spoonful of Vegemite. Yeah, with soju. That was... And that's how Nim became known as the Vegemite Boomer Lady. Punish yourself and do it big. Yeah, she didn't assert any dominance that day. She just asserted weakness. Okay, I'm about to finish this sweet and sour. Not sweet and sour. Sweet chili sauce. I'm sorry for talking with my mouth full, Keyboardy. I know this disgusts you. But what if? Just imagine that I was some cute, big boing boing Korean girl, and you'll be fine. Asserted Spain with the S in silent. Pain. Do you guys want to see another Vegemite stream? I think... Oh, my sauce is dripping. I think we were kind of thinking about doing one. Well, I was kind of thinking. I didn't tell him. It got to the point where Roz bought Vegemite as well. The spit. Oh god. Oh god. Don't remind me. There was this one time I was eating with a friend who likes to talk with their mouth full. and he bloody spat into my eye. Now, getting spit onto your clothes is alright, but getting spit into your eye is just a whole nother level of gross. I could not. I was just like, he was like, "Oh my god, Kenneth, are you alright?" I'm like, "No, do I look like I'm alright?" And I was rubbing my eyes like, ugh. I think it was a potato as well. Yeah, into my eye. It was disgusting. Probably not the worst thing I've had in my eye. I think I've had, oh right, the hottest chicken wings in Australia. I went to try it. It's called Crazy Wing, by the way, if you want to search up. It's a shop called Crazy Wing, and they have this, they specialize in grilled chicken wingettes, and it's so hot. Their Crazy Wing signature wing, it's so hot they use like synthetic capsaicin, which is like the chili, the compound in chili that makes you feel heat. Capsaicin, they use synthetic capsaicin to pour onto their chicken. So when you eat it, it's so hot. I remember I tried this for the first time a couple of years ago, and it was so hot. I was getting pins and needles in my hands and my feet, and I was sitting down, and all I did was take 2 bites. Like the blood, all the blood from my hands, my feet, and also like, I think my face as well drained into my mouth. So I was getting lightheaded, and my hands were feeling numb, and my feet were feeling numb, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a bad idea. It takes another bite. Carolina Reaper pepper stream. You'll do it with me, Kiburi? Is this one of those romantic murder suicides? Where we kill ourselves because of Carolina Reapers together? I would not touch that shit with a 6-foot pole. Like, I think I'd die if I ate a Carolina Reaper. It's just crazy to think anybody would eat that. Other than Ross, because he's, you know, he's kind of dead already. He's dead inside. He's not gonna... A little bit more death isn't gonna affect him. Romantic? Oh yeah, nothing more romantic than sweating bucketfuls with your pal. All right, I've opened the Cajun sauce. It's creamier than I thought. For some reason, I thought Cajun sauce would be like red, but it has a really milky sort of smell to it. It's not bad, by the way. It hasn't gone bad. It's still good to go. Let's try it. Cajun sauce, come on. Do me good. It's alright. I wonder if all the BTS meals across the world right now, I wonder if they all come with the same sweet chili and Cajun sauce combo. Yeah, it's good, but... It's good, but I don't think it's anything special, like... Oh my god. If anything, I'd say I'm a little bit disappointed. It sort of tastes like... You know those really cheap curries? Those really cheap Thai curries you can get in cans? Where they have like coconut milk in it already, and it kind of tastes a little like that. Yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10. The sweet chili is probably also a 7 out of 10. Big Mac sauce reigns supreme. I think Big Mac sauce is still my way to go. I'm such a big fan of that stuff. Nom nom nom. Yeah. This is my what? I think this is my 15th nugget. Jesus Christ. It's actually getting hot because I'm eating too many nuggets. Cajun food. I don't get to eat Cajun much, Kiburi, so it's not like it's not like I actually know what Cajun's supposed to taste like, because I don't get to eat it often for one, but for some reason I just kind of assumed it'd be one, hotter, and two, not as milky. It's got like a yeah, I guess it's fine. The heart of Cajun culture. You gotta recommend some dishes that would go well with Cajun sauce for me. I'd totally be all over that stuff. Oh my god. Now the question is, soggy cold fries, yay or nay? I'm a fan of soggy fries. Oh wait, I think you guys know this because on Nim's stream she was talking about soggy fries. And half of you guys are like, ew. And then me being like, soggy fries, no, it's good. There's something magical about soggy fries. Like, it's like the fries that have been drenched in oil, and it just has such a rich flavor because the oil's been, there's so much oil in the fries. No, Kiburi, it's good. It's so good. Like, crispy fries are good. Crispy fries are delicious. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Soggy fries, soggy Macca's fries or something else. I like a soggy, but not too soggy. Yeah, I think if it's like dipped in water soggy, it's not good. Usually it's not that bad. Oh no, I dropped my entire nugget. Oh. By the way, reheated fried chicken. Is it just me, or is microwaved KFC / fried chicken surprisingly delicious? The meat comes out really soft. And you can have it hot any time of the day. I think it's partly the convenience that gets me. Absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, speaking of Fanta, I remembered. Apparently Fanta, during World War II, Germany didn't have Coca-Cola during World War II because one of the main ingredients for Coke was manufactured only in the United States. And obviously the US and Germany stopped trading because of the war, right? So without this one ingredient, they couldn't make Coca-Cola, but they combined everything else except for that one ingredient to make Fanta. And that's how the story goes. So Fanta is Coke, but without one single ingredient. I thought that was freaking amazing, because Fanta tastes nothing like Coke. It used to be my favorite drink as well. Like every time I'd get a soft drink, it'd be Fanta. Hands down. Cocaine? Yeah, maybe that's why Coke is so addictive compared to Fanta, because it's got cocaine in it. Fanta is orange Coke. Yeah, basically, yeah. Whoops. So I remember I was stopping by China once. Like when I used to live in Hong Kong. I was stopping by China once. And I was flying Air China. And the stewardess was like, "Excuse me, what drink would you like, sir?" And I was like, I don't know. So the thing with me in flights is I can't eat on a flight. I feel kind of like uncomfortable and I can't sleep, and it just does. I never feel hungry on a flight, and I feel like eating on a plane, I feel sick. Like the food never tastes good. So usually I just get a soft drink and just call it. So I was like, yeah, I'll take a Sprite, thanks. It was the easiest thing to drink, a Sprite, because it's just such a light flavor, right? And I had this Sprite, Chinese Sprite. It was Sprite, but it's just made in China. But it was so good. It was crazy good. Like the goddess of fortune had touched it and blessed it good. And this Sprite, it tastes like Sprite, but really suspiciously sweet. it like made me wonder, why is it so smooth? Why is it so sweet? I translated the ingredients from Chinese. I literally like drew the characters onto Google Translate, the entire ingredients list on the packaging that I got on the way back. I searched it up, and the only different thing they had in there was probably one, sugar, because Sprite here doesn't have sugar. I'm pretty sure they use syrup. And two, they they put citric acid, which is just like a lemon flavor, and it tasted so good. It's like, how can Sprite in China taste so good compared to any Sprite I've ever had in my life, in both Hong Kong, Australia, Japan, Wales, UK, you know, the lot. Amazing. So every time I pass by China, for whatever reason, I'll always remember to get a Sprite. Give me a Sprite, make that too. Feeds my bad habits. A bad habit in high school, how I would have like, you know how I said I was poor in high school, right? So I'd just latch on to any good deal I could get. It doesn't matter if the food or drink was shit, I'd get it because it was purely because it was cheap. And then every time there was a sale on soft drinks, I would stockpile. I filled up my bag once, 12 bottles of 1.25 liters. So how many liters is that? Like, that's like bloody 15, like what? I think it's like 15 liters, right? And 15 liters of soft drinks, you know, Mountain Dew, Sprite, Coke, lemonades, what else is there? Like Sunkist, like Fantas. And I would put all these bottles, not in the kitchen, but under my bed. Because I'd just be in the computer and I wouldn't drink water, I'd drink soft drinks. And I remember I'd go through, for 2 months, I went through a bottle a day. A bottle and a quarter a day. So I'd finish one bottle and I'd have like a quarter of the next bottle every single day for a month. And I was fine. So I was completely fine. And it's funny because out of everyone in my family, my dog mom god, dad god, bro god, all my gramps and grandma god and relatives, they all have cavities, fillings. Even my younger cousins who are like half my age, they have cavities and they have fillings and literally like black teeth. But for some reason, despite drinking 1.5 liters of soft drinks every single day for a month or two, my teeth I don't have a single hole in my teeth. And I always thought that was, that's weird. I went to a dentist the other day and I'm like, he's my friend, by the way, like literal high school friend. I went to biology class with him. I'm like, hey, how's my teeth? Any holes? And he's like, I don't think so. And he x-rayed my teeth. And he's like, look, Canis, I don't know how. I know you've been drinking soft drinks for such a long time. I don't know how your teeth there's not a single hole in your teeth. How could that be? But doc, there's gotta be something. No, there's nothing. I'm telling you, there's nothing. I just had to clean your teeth and you're done. Nuggets taste better when you dip it in peanut butter. Oh my god, super sexy boy neko mimi opai nechan. Welcome. I'm just about to finish the Cajun sauce. I'm up to nugget 16. Kidney stone speedrun. Don't remind me. I probably have some sort of undetected issue because of that. Like maybe there's a sugar cancer cell somewhere. It's like a glob of a big glob of crystallized sugar in my gut somewhere. Acidic. Oh, yeah, because I read that too, Kiburi. I've read that some people just genetically have. They have either more spit, so it washes out the acidity faster. It should be less. I think it should be less acidic spit, because if your spit is more acidic, the spit would decay your teeth. I'm pretty sure it goes that way. Not sure. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's good to know we never had cavities. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Lay down, let an itch and rub your paw. Here you go. I feel fine, Onechan. I feel fine. Would you like a nugget? I still have like another 20 I have to finish. Plus a huge Coke that they gave me extra for some reason. I think I'm done with these sauces. Let's move on to the Big Mac sauce. Oh, sweet Jesus. I think at this point, every nugget I eat, it's starting to taste really, really, really dry. Pain doggo. Alright, let's bust out the nuggies anyway. Is this a mukbang? Alfie! Welcome, Alfie. It is most definitely not a it is a mukbang. It is definitely a mukbang. And I'm your host, super sexy Korean big oppai, suspicious nose and suspicious lips, long beautiful hair, mukbang streamer Canis God. Welcome, welcome. I'm dying, Alfie. This is like my 17th nugget, and I got large fries of these as well. It was meant to be medium, but they gave me large. They messed up my order. And to apologize, they gave me large anyway. I'm like, well, normally I'd be happy about this, but because I'm doing an eating stream, I kind of don't want to eat more than I know I can. So yeah, they gave me a $5 voucher as well for keeping me waiting. I didn't really care. I felt kind of bad, actually. You sound done. Are you okay? No, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just going through this. It's the sauces, you know. So I've gone through sweet and sour. I've gone through Cajun. I've gone through sweet chili. But you know, when you eat too much of the same sauce, you just kind of get sick of it. I'm so done with these sauces. Next up is the Big Mac sauce. Let's go, guys. Thank dear, but Nechan prefer to eat nugget on my belly. Nechan, do you really want to eat nuggets on my belly? Because if you eat nuggets from my belly, you're gonna get a mouthful of fur as well. And I don't know if you're into that, but if you'd like it, by all means. Wasn't there a sushi, like a way of eating sushi where you put sashimi on like a hot naked Japanese woman's body, and then you just eat sushi off their body? I'm pretty sure there was a thing where they did that. Not that I've ever had the experience of trying this in my 1.5 years of living in Japan. Just saying. Do you like ranch with chicken? Kiburi, I don't like ranch in general. It's not my thing. I don't like mayonnaise either. I think the only sauce that I can eat by the tubful is probably ketchup and tomato sauce. Thanks, Alfie. I really appreciate your encouragement. But there's another 20 nuggets to go and I'm hardly halfway. Mayo, I feel like mayo is kind of heavy. I'm not a fan of mayo because nothing I really like to eat goes well with it. So I know mayo goes pretty well with what? It's okay with chicken, so it's alright with chicken. I know a lot of people like mayo in their fish. But for cooked fish, like fried fish, I'm not a fan of cooked fish. I'm not a fan of seafood, actually. Not that I'm allergic or like, you know, or anything to it. I just don't like that seafoody, you know the taste, you know what I'm talking about? That aftertaste you get when you eat any kind of seafood and it tastes like the sea. It reminds you of the beach. Yeah, I can't stomach that. That's not for me. Fried fish and mayo. Justin, I'm not sus, I swear to God. It's not that I've had sushi off a naked Japanese woman's body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying people do it. Not saying that I've done it. But there was a time I told my employer by accident that I still remember this like it was yesterday. So I was living in Japan. I was working in a Japanese workplace and they don't speak not one word of English. Oh, welcome back, Nim. Sushi on a naked woman's body? No, I wasn't talking about a naked woman's body at all. No. I think you misheard, Nim. But the closest I've gotten to anything like that in Japan was in my workplace, and then I was like making one of my supervisors was like, all in Japanese, by the way. It's not nobody speaks English in this entire prefecture. They were like, so Canis, what are you doing today? And this guy is like pretty hype. He's like the top dog of the workplace I live. Not live. He's like the top dog. He's the top dog of the place I work at, right? And he'd be like, so Canis, what have you? So Canis, I see you're taking 1 hour of paid leave. You're gonna leave an hour early, huh? I'm like, yeah, sure, I sure am, boss. All in Japanese, and I was like, I was getting better at Japanese at that time. I was like having a good time, you know. Nothing was ruining my vibe. And then, so he's like, so Canis, what are you gonna do today? What are you gonna do with your time off? And this is like in a really friendly manner. He's not trying to suss me out, chew me out. And I was like, and I was ready for this. In Japan, I was ready for these kinds of questions. So before they spoke to me, I would Google Translate and find all the kanji and all the characters for these words. Like, if I were to say, like, if I were to go cycling, like bike cycling, I'd Google the kanji for cycling so I could say it in a conversation. And I was ready to go. I was like so proudly. The word was I was going to go with a friend to talk with his landlady so I could get rent at a new apartment because my apartment lease was expiring, right? So in Japanese, I really proudly announced it across the entire workplace. I'm going to go with my friend after work to go see his landlady. Also, that's what I thought I said. Turns out the word for landlady didn't translate very well into Google Translate. Turns out what I'd actually said was, I'm going with my friends. I'm taking an hour leave to go with my friend to see his prostitute. And my supervisor was like, huh? And I was like, I'm gonna go see my friend's prostitute after work. And he's like, huh? Like, I remember I could see his eyes pop out. He was like, what? Effing hell. Google Translate dogged me so hard. The word is shofu, by the way. The word translate landlady. There's no landlady. It's like, no, there is a landlady, but you usually use landlord regardless of gender, apparently. So that's why it didn't translate very well. So I was telling my the highest ranking person in this workplace, like I'm taking an hour off. I'm leaving work early so I can go, see a prostitute with my friend. And he was like, in Japan, they're super serious about the work. Usually people don't even take time off. And then there's me telling the whole place, everyone can hear me. Oh my God, Caddis, maybe this is what Western people are like. I know he's from Australia. Maybe this is how Australians are. And so they kind of like, they tried to hide their judgment. The third time, because I realized that something was up. So the third time he said, huh? I was like, I reworded it. I was like, oh, you know, I'm going with my friend to go talk to the person that leases properties and build an apartment. The person to find a new apartment, and they're like, and he's like, ah, I see. Well, have a good trip, Candace. I'm like, oh yeah, I sure will, thanks. The next week, sorry, because I think it was a Friday. Next week, one of my colleagues was like, Candace, you didn't really go. You weren't trying to cover up for yourself. You didn't really go to a prostitute, did you? Did you really go to a landlady, or did you go to a prostitute? Like, she didn't believe me. I was like, no. I found the correct word by then. I was like, oh, no. I went to a landlady. Like, this time I used the right kanji. Hey, Jaden, welcome. Yeah, Chimken Nuggies. I'm on to my 18th one, I think now. This is Big Mac sauce right now. I've gone through like 4 different sauces already. I'm so done with chicken nuggets. Honestly, I don't want to see another chicken nugget for the rest of my life. Oh. See, HP, I used Google Translate back then, but when I used Deep L, just like a month ago, for Skeb, of course. Well, I didn't Skeb, but just to like see how good the translation was. I feel like it was about the same. Like, maybe Deep L wouldn't have this kind of mistake where they translate landlady to prostitute, but it wasn't much better, you know? Say, give you a high five, told you to take an extra hour. Happy accidents. Imagine me, I'm just gonna go see a prostitute. And he's like, what? Let me recommend you one, Candace. I know just the place. Another high-ranking supervisor of mine, he's like this really old man. He's like 59 at that time. He's married. He has, you know, happily married with a daughter. And then, you know, Japanese people, they're really serious. He told me, he's like, oh, and he's like this really gruff, huge, tall man. He's like, he smokes like 20 packs a day, I swear to God. And his hobbies are gambling, smoking, and drinking. And so in this really gruff, low voice, like, hey, Candace, what do you plan to do after you work for us? You gonna go travel and see the world? And I was like, oh, yes, sir. You bet I'm gonna see the rest of Japan. He's like, yeah, do that. Don't be like me. We Japanese people have too little fun in our lives. I finished university at 22, got a certificate, and I started work. And now I'm 59, and I haven't had fun to myself in 30 years. I was like, oh God, sir, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, we could always go out to an onsen together. We could always go get naked and, you know, jump in an onsen. I was pretty down for it, by the way. We did actually go in the end, by the way. Anyway, and he's like, okay, listen to me, Candace. It's like a father and son talk almost. It's like, listen to me, Candace. You know, I didn't get to have fun when I was your age. I didn't get to go around, you know, playing around. He said this literally in Japanese, playing around with girls. I wish I had. But now, I didn't do it then, but I can do it now. That's why I go to this hostess club after work every day. I'm like, oh, cool, which one? Like, oh, you know the one by the station? Yeah, that one. It's like, sir, should you be telling me about this? Like, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go see her this weekend anyway. Like, does your wife know? It's like, I asked him if his wife knew, and he said no, she didn't know, but he thought it was totally okay because it's just flirty talk. Hostess clubs are still a thing, most definitely. Apparently, he tells me that people in Japan, a lot of people in their 40s to 60s in Japan have really, you know, basically everybody gets married like before 20, like right after they graduate from university, and just when they get a job, they get married, and they don't get to quote play around, using the words of my supervisor. So a lot of them actually turn out to have some sort of like marital affair. Not affair. Okay, affair is probably too strong. Not affair, but a lot of men in their 40s tend to frequents hostess clubs and, you know, clubs like there's a bunny cafe down the road in Hokkaido. When I visited Hokkaido, yeah, there's like a ton of old and young men, you know, just ogling over these really skimpy bodysuit girls. Yeah, this kind of shit is really common in Japan. So it wasn't super unusual for him to tell me this. He said it like it was normal, and I was kind of surprised because this shit doesn't happen in Australia. Yeah, it was NTR. It was NTR at its finest. I don't know. I don't think his wife knew. I don't even know if she minds. She probably does. But he's a really good guy. I don't think he would have quote cheated or done anything that would have overstepped a boundary. I think he was good. coming from the US, that sounds so suggestive. Yeah, it is a little bit. I also thought, you know, I didn't really know what a hostess club was until he told me about it. It's basically a place where, you know, like some pretty women, they just pour drinks with you, they chat with you, like sometimes it's in a flirty way, sometimes it's like in a really playful way, and it's just for lonely men to get company. Or get company that they don't get from their wives anymore, or girlfriends, or whatever. Yeah. I don't really know if that's my thing. I'll tell you another really funny story. I've got a lot of these, by the way. Most females are housewives. Yes, so his wife was, yeah, a housewife. But I feel like this phenomenon in Japan happens both ways. Because I had another female colleague who's a mother of two twins. The twins are like, you know, in middle school, 14 years old, so she's been married for a while. And I was like, and she suddenly asked me, "Oh, Candice, do you read manga?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I read manga. Why do you ask?" And she's like, "Well, lately," you know, we just talked about manga, and then she was like, "Well, lately, you know, I feel like I've been reading manga to get like a lot of romance rom-com type mangas to get that stimulation of love again." I'm like, "What the hell?" I didn't say what. I didn't say what the hell. I was like thinking, "What the hell?" And she's like, yeah, because, you know, I feel like my husband doesn't pay enough attention to me, so I seek this, I crave this, I love this stimulation from manga. I get it from manga now, and it is kind of sad, but yeah, I deal with it, and I'm like, oh my god, sounds like something you should talk to your husband about. I think it happens both ways. It's pretty true when they say Japan is pretty sexless. Like, people are just too busy nowadays. Yeah, it kind of is like the shonen anime version of it. Yeah. Kind of slowly turning more into a chicken nugget. Eat me. End me, eat me now. I don't want to live eating these chicken nuggets anymore. How many have I got left? It's 2 in the box. I'm holding 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 nuggets. I've eaten 22. Sweet. Jesus. Otaku's being more discriminated. Yeah, I think otakus are looked down upon. But like, lately, it used to be a slur where if you called someone otaku, it just means they're just like a loser of society kind of vibe. But now when somebody's called an otaku, there's a little bit more respect to it. Like, people think, oh, otaku, so he's really, they must be really like knowledgeable or proficient at something. Like, otaku isn't just specifically anime otaku in Japan. You know how in the US and Australia, when we say otaku, we basically mean anime manga otaku, but in Japan, otaku means fanatic, like a maniac. It could be for anything. There are train otakus, there are book otakus, there are like kanji Japanese otakus, there are like, you know, all kinds of different car otakus, all kinds of otakus. And now it's being seen as more of a positive thing. Don't rush me, Roz. If I choke and I die, you have to pay out my life insurance. What percentage of your body weight is chicken nuggies? Oh, I'd say we're getting close to 1/3. I've eaten a lot of nuggies. My Coke has melted. I dropped the sauce. My Coke has sort of, the ice in my Coke is melted. You know, I don't get ice in my Coke because it just melts. It takes me so long to drink and it becomes watery. Yeah, I think they forgot they just put ice in anyway. Oh well. Right, so I was gonna talk about this other story where... I don't know if I should say this. This is sort of an 18 plus. Okay. Adult content warning, guys. Kinda. So, in Japan, there's this thing called... There's a special kind of massage called a... It's not sexual, by the way. It's like really intimate. Basically, you pay like a business, and they dispatch like a really pretty woman that you basically choose from their quote menu to give you a really intimate massage. And what this massage entails is basically like she rubs her, sometimes it's naked, sometimes it's through a swimsuit. She basically rubs, like, she puts lotion over her body or swimsuit, and she just gives you a massage with her body, basically. And this happens at a hotel. You basically, the company rents a hotel room and you pay for everything and you pay for the services. So yeah, there's a certain kind of massage here. And my friend who visited me, I had a good friend, a really close friend of mine, a really good close dog friend of mine. He came to visit me in Japan, and he's like, "Oh, Candace, I heard about these massages. I also heard you can only get them in Japan. So you reckon we should go for one?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know if I want to get one, but if you want, I can book one for you, because they only speak Japanese, right?" And he doesn't speak Japanese. So I got away to I started googling, and googling. It's called a Nuru massage. N-U-R-U. Nuru means slimy, and massage is massage, obviously. Started googling Nuru massage, and I finally found one for him. He was looking over my shoulder like, "Oh yeah, Candace, oh yeah, she's good. Can you book her in?" And I'm like, "All right, bro, I got you." So I was ready to make this phone call, right? In Japanese. I was like, "Oh yeah, I've been speaking Japanese for 1.5 years. I got this. I can make conversation. I can ask him everything. I can make the booking. Let's go." And I called them, and they're like, I call the number, right? And then it's this really dark sounding guy. It's like, hello, you've reached the blah 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 hotline. How can I help you? And I was like, well, my friend wanted to book a sexy massage. The product was called like sexy massage or something. It's like, I was like, I'd like to book a sexy massage for and I told him the name of the girl. I don't remember her name. It's like, for a sexy massage for something at Friday, at Friday 8 p.m. And then he just paused in silence, and he's like, and there was drop dead silence, and he's like, "Excuse me?" And I repeated myself. I was like, "Oh yeah, so I was wondering if there was an availability for this girl at this sexy massage service that you guys are offering." And he's like, and he's so confused. He's like, "What?" And I said, "Is this the blah 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 company?" So the business name obviously has I just asked them if they were that business, and they were like, and he's like, "No, you've got the wrong number." And I immediately went, "Oh, I'm sorry. Goodbye." I just called this guy, asked him for a sexy massage, and he's like, "What? What is this foreigner talking about? I don't remember offering sexy massages." Yeah. Great times. And then I got the right number. I got the right number the second time. Turns out I mixed a 0 and a 2. I got the right number. I called it, and they're like, and there's this immediate change in tone. The guy who picked up was like, "Good evening, super sexy massages here talking. How may I help you?" And I was like, "Oh, good. I've got the right number this time." Good, good. So I want to book a super sexy massage for one person at this time, at this day, and I want this girl. And he's like, oh yeah, I can do that, I can do that. Is there any specials and extras you'd like? Apparently you can order, funny thing about these super sexy massages, you can order extras, right? And the extras included stuff like you can ask the girl to come in costumes and cosplay, in bunny suits and all this crazy shit. And then my friend was like, nah, I don't want that shit, I just want the good time. And I looked at him over the phone and I was like, all right. I nodded and I was like, all right. And I asked him, oh, by the way, I'm ordering for my friend. He doesn't speak any Japanese, is that okay? And the guy's like, well, it's our girls may ask him to like, you know, to move over or to roll over and stuff in Japanese, and they don't speak English. I'm sorry, like it might be a bit troublesome if your friend can't speak Japanese. I wouldn't recommend it, it'd be a bit confusing. And we have a lot of policies where there's like a no touching policy, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I see. So basically we got rejected because he doesn't speak Japanese. All that effort. F in chat, but I'm gonna dish out a nuggie for my man, my fallen brother. Extra service, translated in the corner. Oh my god, Justine, that would be so weird. Like this friend of mine, we're super close, so we go to onsens, we go to the hot springs butt naked all the time, so it's fine, we don't really care. But I feel like that would be really weird. Because for this super sexy massage, the client has to be completely naked. The girl may not be naked, I'm not sure. But the main point is, do you really want to see like one of your guy friends get smothered in boobies? Yeah. I'll stick to eating my 36 nuggets, thanks. Good Jesus. Yeah, I don't think I'll be eating the rest of these. I'll eat it tomorrow, but this is really painful. I know guys that would go for it, unfortunately. That's alright. Like, if you want to do it, all the power to you. All the power to you. You know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't like the least bit curious. Like, I like to try new things, but a neuro massage is sort of one of those things where I'm like, I've got better things to spend my money on for now. Like, I want to go skydiving, I want to go bungee jumping. Skydiving is probably like $200, $300 for a trip. One neuro massage, by the way, if you want to get super sexy neuro massage in Japan, it sets you back, I think it was 35,000 yen, and that's about 350 US dollars. Yeah, it's not cheap for what it is. I think it lasts for an hour. 350 US dollars for an hour. I can see why people do this. It's really expensive. Just that personally, I wouldn't do it, because there are better things that I can get with my money. Nuggy's revenge arc. Oh no, Justine, I don't think I want to see another Nuggy in a long time. Ooh, I've been holding on to the same nugget throughout that entire story. I'm just so reluctant to eat it now. Yeah. It's not cheap, Kiburi. If I raise $350 on stream, the giveaway grand prize is a trip to the Nuru massage. Any takers? No, I wouldn't do that to you guys. There are better prizes to be had, right? 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 I collected a lot of airsoft in Japan. Toy BB guns. Because they're beautiful. What do you mean only 350? Yeah, I spent most of my money, like most of my savings on spare money on airsoft guns in Japan. I went to a field and skirmished every Sunday, I think. Sunday, yep. Super fun. Super fun. And by the end of my trip there, at the end of like my 1.5 years, I had like 8, 9 different airsoft guns. I had to sell them all. Well, most of it, if you know what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, I reckon even with $350, even if you could afford it, you probably wouldn't want to. I think that kind of service is probably for like the really rich old men who just have a lot of money lying around but don't have, maybe they don't have like a partner, or they don't have, or they're just not satisfied with their marriage life. Maybe that service is for those kind of people. I'm told that not many young people go for it, because, you know, obviously young people are, they probably are in a relationship or have had several. Yeah. Stream has so many great voice clips. I say, don't give the people weird ideas. Don't give me weird ideas. I'm so sad I haven't been able to go through like any of the... I wanted to go on YouTube and look over like school lunches around the world. I was kind of curious to see what people ate in, you know, say like Finland compared to Thailand. And oh no, the fries are stale. No. All right, I think the Nuggies has defeated me, guys. I'm gonna put everything in this box and just call it. I've got some fries left. Anyone want some? Oh shit, there's a couple in the bag as well. Okay, you know what? I'll finish the fries, then I'll call it. Sweet Jesus. What an ordeal. Usually, I'm a huge fan of fries that have dropped out in the bag. I don't know why, they usually taste so good, but this is the first time I'm feeling like I don't want to ever see a fry again in my life. Jesus. Effing Christ. Yeah. Alright, that's all from the bag. I'll eat as much as I can in this little box of 10 nuggets. Soggy fries, refry them. Oh god, no, Roz. I think I'm happy with soggy fries, but this one's starting to become stale. Told my friend about it, and this TNSGF said they want to go get one of those massages. Both of them? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not like for those massages only males go for it. I think there probably are some female clients, probably. But yeah, it would be quite rare to have a female foreigner that doesn't live in Japan to book one. It's really hard to book one if you don't speak Japanese. Much less like if you don't have a phone, you can't book because you obviously need to call someone. Do you guys know in Japan they don't really have internet? They don't use they have the internet. They don't really use the internet. So I was trying to look for the booking service for this massage online. They have a website to advertise the girls that can serve you, but there's no booking. You've got to book by phone. They say on the website, the booking page says, "Oh, please inquire within this phone number to make a booking." And I was thinking, well, wasn't it so much easier if you guys just had a booking service online? But yeah, anyway. And for my hairdresser, it was the same. For when I had to get my driving license exchanged from Australian to local Japanese, same thing. You had to call them up. There's no booking system. So, and all these Japanese websites, they look like they've been written in like the 1990s or the early 2000s. It's so ancient. And I didn't believe it either, but guess what, guys? Every workplace in Japan still uses fax. That's right, they still use those worry machines to send paper over. Amazing. I haven't seen a fax machine since I was born. And it's not even 1 or 2 people. The whole damn city uses fax. The whole damn country uses fax. We were sending faxes to like other workplaces across the country. Fax. I can't believe it. Yeah. So yeah, Japan does do this sort of thing, Justine. They love paper. They love paper. Oh man. Facts. I be spitting out facts right now, I can tell you this much. Fax is a real thing there. In Japan, they like, with official documents, they like to have official documentation on physical copy. So I'm told that in Tokyo, there's a building that keeps a physical record of every single citizen in the entire damn country. So there's this humongous room where they're keeping stacks and stacks of paper, which has a physical record copy of all the citizens, every single, detail of them on paper. And then I was like thinking, well, what happens if it burns down? Oh yeah, what happens if there's a tsunami and then the whole place gets flooded? Well, what then, huh? Yeah, Kiburi, I've never sent fax. Oh wait, no, I lied. I have sent fax once. To myself. We used to have a fax machine probably back when I was like, still in Wales or something. My dad God. I remember we had a printer that was also a fax machine. And I was like, hey, what does this machine do? And he's like, oh, you can send paper to people. I'm like, really? How? You just put this paper in here and it scans it, and then you dial the person you want to send it to. I'm like, okay. So I dialed myself and I put in the paper into the machine, it ate it, and it spat out a new printed copy. Cool. The one and only time I'll ever send fax. They didn't exist if the tsunami washes out their records. That's kind of sad. You'd be like a literal wandering ghost of Tokyo, ghost of Enoshima, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima that nobody asked for. I thought I said I was done eating, but here I am still eating. Oh. Nuggies 1, Cannon 0. God help me. You guys, y'all want some nugs? Oh god. Okay, I think I can do one more. Last one. Lucky last one. This one's for you guys. You air fried some nuggets to eat with me? Roz, alright, let's eat together. Roz, you don't even like nuggies. I thought you hated them. Even more so after eating 30. Why are you cooking nuggets? You could cook so many other things like fried chicken. Does chewing your food more make the food take less space in your stomach? I reckon it does. Because like if you imagine, chewing food makes it smaller, right? So like if you imagine it as putting a jar full of golf balls versus a jar full of tennis balls versus putting a jar full of like little marbles, the marbles take up the most space, right? I kind of see it like that. 2 packets of frozen nuggets? Really? Look, I'm sorry, Roz, you didn't get to finish all of it, but somebody has to eat it, and I think it's gonna be you. spoken like a true dog with no air fryer still. You know, in Australia, we don't really use air fryers. Well, I don't really. People I know don't really use air fryers. Maybe people do in general. Not many of the people I know have air fryers. But Brogard, my brother Brogard, he lives with 2 housemates. And these housemates, one's Australian, there's an Australian girl and there's a German guy. They love their blenders. They blend everything. They're vegan, by the way. So, because they blend everything, they thought it'd be good to get the ultimate blender. And apparently there's this blender brand that costs, it blends literally anything into into dust. It's so perfect. So they bought this blender. It's $1,100 for a goddamn blender. And guess what, guys? It broke in 1 year. But luckily, the world's most expensive blender comes with a lifetime warranty, so they just got it replaced. Thank Jesus. I'd be so mad if my $1,000 air fryer broke within a year, and I couldn't get my money back. Like, if my air fryer is $1,100, it better be encrusted in gold, and have like my face printed on it somewhere. My host doesn't eat nuggets? Oh god. I hope you enjoy your nuggets, Roz. Yeah, so air fryers are supposed to be like the healthier alternative, right? I still don't really get how they work. Is it like a capsule that you just put food into and put like a drop of oil and it just fries it just like that? I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I saw a video of one being used in a commercial, but it didn't really tell me how it worked. So I still don't know what it is, really. All I know is that we have an air fryer prince in the chat, and he owns 4 air fryers, but he doesn't want to give them out because he's stingy. And he uses all of them. Basically an oven, heating coil, air, and fan. Why not just get an oven then? Magic! Magic! They say when science is too advanced, it just looks like magic to the average person. Oven that blows heat into the food. But that just sounds like a convection oven, like a fan forced oven. You need a preheat oven. Oh, so air fryers, see, that's a weird thing. I always thought it was weird how ovens took ages to heat up, when you could just get like an air fryer that does the exact same thing, but does it so much faster. We're talking about food, but I don't want to talk about food anymore. I don't want to see food anymore. Air fryers are just ovens, but with attitude. Imagine putting food in your air fryer and it's just like, hey Candace, you eating fish again? Candace, this is your 3rd fried chicken this week. You gonna get fat. How dare you put this fish into me? Bad choice, poor choice, Candace. Poor choice. Okay. Alright, Nuggies, you win this time. I've got like a little bit of chips left, and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 Nuggies left, so I've eaten 25 nuggets. Oh, should I just power through and make it 30? I'm really contemplating here, guys. Oh, I put a pizza made from scratch in the air fryer. You idiot, don't you know how to cook? Don't use me. Oh my god. This is pre-food coma contemplation. Do I keep eating or do I just stop? I don't want to eat food anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason why I vomit. Okay. I've closed the box. Chicken nuggies is no more, fellas. This box hasn't even been sealed properly. It's about to fall apart. I don't know how. It looks like it's been held together by magic. Amazing. Alright, I've got 2 sauces left. I've got a Big Mac sauce, I've got a sweet and sour sauce, and I've got a whole large Coke to finish. That's been slightly diluted by ice. Oof. Alright. Well guys, I think I'm gonna cut the stream here. This is my last scheduled stream for probably the next 2-3 weeks. So things have been getting busy in the world of dog hunting. My Welsh master wants me to find and eat and consume more souls for him. The king of Andon wants me to find more souls and devour them for him. So yeah, things are gonna get busy for me for this week, next week, and next up till the 22nd. I'm gonna be super busy. Once I'm done with this, I'll be like basically free to finish my rigging completely. I'll be doing a bit of my rigging for the next 2 weeks, but I don't think I'll finish it till super late June. Even if I do even finish it within June. So next 2 weeks are gonna be pretty snooze festy for me. I'll still be active on Twitter. Send me your best memes, send me your chicken nugs, send me help, send me Nuru Masseurs. Oh, thank you for the mukbang and thank you for the food poisoning. No, you're welcome. I don't think I'll get food poisoning. Hopefully. Yeah, so my re-debut is it's gonna come up soon. Info about it should come up probably late June. This is probably a good time for me to shout out to Nim and Roz, who will be doing, I think Roz's debut is planned for the 19th, which is a Saturday morning, 11 a.m. if I recall, on a GMT +8. And Nim's should be on the 20th, the day after. 10 a.m. was it? 10 a.m. GMT +8? I don't know. I can't remember, but be sure to catch their debuts. I'll definitely be there. I'll probably be sleeping, but I'll wake up just for it and I'll stay around. And then Canis on the 21st. No, it has mine. If I am gonna re-debut, if I'm gonna have my re-debut stream, it's gonna be on a weekend for sure. Actually, but my 21st is the 20th for most people in PST, so possibly, yeah, but if possible, I think I might make it on the... If I'm fast enough, the 27th is my tentative date. No guarantees. Don't hold your breath. It's probably not going to be the 27th. Because rigging might take a long time. 10 and 11 days, let's go. Oh, don't put pressure on them. They need all the time they can get. So Nim has this really cool animated waiting screen that I had the fortunate opportunity to animate very briefly. So look forward to that. I think her reveal is coming up. Not her reveal, more deets on her debut is coming up soon. Last day of June is a Tuesday, perfect for Baka Radio. Apparently the last day of June is a Wednesday, the 30th. I'm looking at my calendar right now, Roz. So yeah, Baka Radio, tune in for that. I hope to have my model ready by then, so you know, so the 3 of us can star in it with our new models. Her reveal's on the 12th. Yeah, okay, that's this Saturday. Okay, the reveal is coming up. I can't wait for Nim's reveal, guys. Oh, so excited. Woo! Alright, thanks for coming along, guys. I'm trying my best to move my mouse without touching it. Thanks for coming with me to experience this life-changing mukbang and Nuru massage journey. I hope you guys find your own masseur sometime in the future. Stay safe, and I'll see you as a man dog hopefully next time. thanks for coming along, and it's been fun, guys. It's been fun as a dog. Roll, 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 roll. Alright. Bye, Kiburi. Thanks for coming, Kiburi. Thanks, Roz, and thanks, Icing. Thanks, I'm not sure if Chin's still there. And Justine, don't know if you're still there, but thanks for coming along. Really appreciate it. It's been fun talking to you guys. See you later. Roll, 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 roll. See you as a man.